All right, race number one, James Anthony Joe, Joe Theo Vincent.
James Colic Chio. Vincent Overthun. Anthony Zachiglowski. 15-5. Joe Wilson. Vincent Overthun.
Yes, what he said. We're going to need our truck guys. Come on out and marshal.
Ten car Ted.
All right, turn marshals for this one. Ryan, Pat, Art, Barry, Tim, Brian, and George. I may need your help, guys. And don't worry, all of you guys are in the next race, so I'll give you a minute. Well, there's only 4 races in the round. That's usually what happens. You guys will be races 2 and 4. Yeah, we'll give you a minute. No worries. Man, hey, if that job paid better than the one I'm doing right now, then I'd consider it. No, we've tried that. It does not work. All right, folks, we're going to go live loop here. You know, sometimes before we do that, I say don't all go at once. It sounds like I'm being sarcastic. I'm not. I am being dead serious. All right, fastest opening lap goes to James Colicchio, 15 flat. Got Anthony at 15.4, everybody else 17s and beyond. Just the opening lap though, so we're 35 seconds in, 5:25 to go. It's our final race on this particular iteration of the track layout. We'll be going backwards on Friday, going the opposite direction after tonight. Okay, we're 1 minute in, 5 minutes to go. James Colicchio thrown down at 14.3. Way to be. Oh, abruptly getting taken out by Theo. 110 down, 4:50 to go. Half minute 25 down, 4:35 left. All right, now it's James out front. Followed by Theo, Joe, Anthony, and Vincent. Minute 40 down. James Colicchio on a 22-lap pace. Got Joe 21.05, Theo 21.09, Joe 21.14, Vincent a 20.14, Anthony also 20.14. All right, so James out front, followed by Wilson, Lynn, Colicchio, Overthun, and Zaglowski. Got 210 down, 350 remaining. Right now, James 3.5 ahead of Wilson. Wilson 0.9 ahead of Colicchio. Colicchio 2 ahead of Lynn. Lynn 6.5 ahead of Overthun. Overthun 2.9 ahead of Anthony. Yeah, 230 down, 330 to go, drivers. Oh, Art behind you. Man, we got 240 down, 320 to go. And right now it's going to be Joe Wilson to the top spot. Got Joe Wilson out there running the Aaron Austin colors. Got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Joe going 15-2 last time by. Right now, James taking it back. 22.08 for pace. Joe Wilson, 22.09 for pace. Joe Colicchio, 22.13. Theo, a 21.03. Anthony, a 20.01. Vincent, 20.02. Got 3:25 down, 2:35 remaining. .340 and 2:22 go. James, Joe, Theo, Vincent, Anthony, your running order. All right, folks, we're coming up on 4 minutes down. Careful in that first double.
2 minutes left.
James Colicchio, 22 flat for pace. Joe Colicchio, 22.10. Joe Wilson, 22.11. Theo on a 21.12. Vincent, 20.03. Anthony, 19.06. Got a minute 45 to go, drivers. We currently got James about 7 seconds up on Dad. Got Joe 1 second ahead of Joe. Minute 20 to go, drivers. Got the pair of Joes about 16 seconds ahead of Theo. Theo 7 ahead of Vincent. Vincent 11 ahead of Anthony. Got minute 15 remaining, drivers. 75 seconds remain. Oh. And there's a pile up front. Careful, guys. That's clear. That's clear.
1 minute left.
55 seconds remain. .40 seconds left. Our closest battle is the Battle of the Joes. Colicchio and Wilson about 2 seconds apart right now. Advantage Colicchio. 30 seconds remain, drivers. .20 seconds left. All right, 10 seconds remain. Keep on going. Do not stop early. Don't want to be that guy.
Anthony Zachiglowski done. Joe Colicchio done. 10 Quartet done. Joe Wilson
Okay,
done.
that'll be a race, guys.
Vincent Overdone done.
It's going to be James Colicchio going
drivers are
23.10. Joe Colicchio
James
22.04.
Colicchio done.
Joe Wilson 22.11. Theo at 21.10. Vincent 21.11. Anthony 19.03. All right, that'll conclude race number 1. Moving on to race number 2. That'll be Brian, Ryan, Barry, Art, George, Pat, and Tim. Our truck group, Racing Buggy. So just giving our truck guys a little warning. Landon Cade says he's going to run truck on Friday. Figured I should warn you guys.
Barry Soppet. Rice Cakes Supreme.
I know, right? We'll see.
Ryan R. Randall. George Laxon. Patrick Brill. Let's go, Art.
All right, I need a little help in the middle. I need my drivers from that last race come on out and turn marshal. That'll be James, Joe, Theo, Vincent, Anthony.
Tim Elbert.
So we got Tim Elbert debuting the Fast Fox. It's a radical new design by Will Speed. All right, I got a Theo, I got a James, I got a Vincent, I got an Anthony, I got Joe, and I think I got another Joe over here, so I believe we're good. Let's see, Vincent and James, if I can get you guys to each move over just a bit. Cool. Thank you, guys. All right, folks, we are going to get this party started. All right, looks like we got Laxton debuting some new paint. Gotta say, those wheels go perfect with that body. George Laxton knows in order to win in style, you must first be in style. All right, Barry Soppett starting us off at 14-2, Brian at 14-4, Ryan at 14-5. We're 45 seconds into this one. Right now, your running order, Barry, Brian, Ryan, Art, Tim, George, and Pat. 50 seconds in. Race number 2. A little bit of an abbreviated night, only 4 races per round here, so probably get started on that track change a little earlier tonight. Hey, that means more time to test, right? A minute 15 down, 4:45 left. Right now it's Barry, Brian, Ryan, Tim, Art, George, and Pat. So Barry on at 26:12 for pace. Got Brian at 25:06. Ryan at 25:10. Tim at 23 flat. Art at 23:05. George 23:08. Pat 22:10. Got a minute 50 down and 4:10 remaining. So Barry 2.5 ahead of Brian. Brian 1.4 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 5.8 ahead of Tim. Tim 1.5 ahead of Art. 1.1 ahead of George. George 4 ahead of Pat. All right. 2:15 down, 3:45 remaining. So we got a handful of our guys at Nationals this week. I believe the on-track activity will start tomorrow. I tuned into our live RC channel today, and I was able to see, we were able to see the layout, but haven't seen any cars drive on that layout yet. I gotta say the track, I don't know for sure, but it looks to be about 2/3 the size of our track. We got 2:55 down, 3:05 to go. Yeah, layout looks a little bit on the technical side in terms of jumps, so we'll see how racing goes. A little early to comment without seeing cars on it. As I've learned, it's easy to have an opinion, not always easy to have a valid opinion. Yeah, 3:30 down, 2:30 to go. Careful at the first double, guys. Barry Soppett going 13.8. That brings his pace to a 26.10. Got Brian 25:03, Ryan 25:10, Art 24:14, George 23:04, Tim 23:12, Pat 22:02. So we are also planning on doing some on-road racing this Sunday. If you guys want to come out for that,
2 minutes
it's
left.
always a good time. Weather's been getting better, so hopefully traction will be good. Usually, hotter it is, the better the traction is. Tires get nice and melty. Ye indeed. A minute 40 to go, drivers. If you want to get in on the on-road action, but maybe it looks a little daunting, maybe it looks like it's too much to deal with, it's not like that in every category. You can get into a Euro truck or a TT02 or a low-C NASCAR and have a great time and not spend a whole bunch of money. If you do want to spend a whole bunch of money, though, hey, 21.5 touring car, modified touring car, those classes are available. But yeah, you don't have to spend a lot of money to have a good time. Low-C NASCAR is pretty awesome. TT02's always been one of my favorites. Love watching TT02. The cars look realistic. Yeah, come check out some on-road racing this weekend. Yeah, 50 seconds to go, drivers. Barry Soppet, 26:10. You got BG at 25:06. Ryan, 25:12. Art, 24:14. George, 23:08. Tim, 22:02. Pat, 22:07. Yeah, 30 seconds left on the clock. But remember, keep on going until the computer says your name. Careful on the back straight, getting onto the back straight. That is clear. Got 20 seconds to go. Time is running out, drivers. Keep on going. Keep on going.
Rice Cakes Supreme done. Ryan R. Randall done. Tim Elbert done. George Laxon done. Let's Go Art done.
One more car.
Patrick Brill done. All drivers are
that'll
finished.
Be a race, guys. Barry Soppet
Barry
going
Soppet
26:12. Got Brian 25:08. Ryan 24:03. Art 24:12. George 23:07. Tim 22:05. Pat 22:13. All right, moving on to race number 3. That is going to be Kevin, Omar, Steve, George,
Fireball.
Lucas, John. Careful in the middle, guys. Careful in the middle. Careful in the middle.
Loctite Milio. Lucas Sichiglowski. Kevin Allen. Steve Loom. Omar Manan Salsa.
I'm not trying to micromanage, but do please try go a little bit light on the tape. We are going to tear it up after racing tonight. Try to go light on the tape because we're just going to rip it up after racing tonight. Cool, thank you guys. All right, got my drivers from the last group making their way to spots around the track. Careful in the middle, guys. Got one down. Yo. What's up? Slow what? Oh, Slow Fox. Oh, man. Did you hear that, Tim? Oh, man. Hey, Tony Wilson's not here, and somebody's still going to get punted. Sorry, Barry. All right, folks. We're going to get this party started. "15 seconds in, we got Lucas a 15 flat, Kevin a 14-7, Omar a 14-5, Steve a 14-9, John a 15-0, and George a 14-3. Way to be, G. "35 seconds in. Lap number 2 in the books for everybody. It's George Lynn out front on a 26-lap pace. Got Omar 25.04, Kevin 25.06, Steve at 25.10, Lucas at 25.12, John on 24.05. We're just about 1 minute in. Fast lap so far, George Lynn 14.2, Omar 14.3, Kevin 14.5, Steve 14.3, Lucas a 14.4, John a 15.0. Yeah, minute 15 down, 4:45 remains. George, Omar, Steve, Lucas, Kevin, and John, your running order currently. So, I am foreseeing that Friday there's probably not going to be a mod class unless people show up. Maybe running Wheeler or something. I might be throwing a 21.5 in my car for Friday. We'll see. Anyone want to take on the 21.5 Open Challenge? I know Art's in. I don't know if I get time tomorrow, I might put together that second car. It's just been kind of sitting in pieces in a box in my room. Yeah, 2:15 down, 3:45 to go. Right now it's George Lynn out front, 25.01. Got Steve 25.08, Omar 25.09, Lucas 24.03, Kevin 24.06, and John 24.14. Careful, wall ride, wall ride, wall ride. And that is clear. 3:15 to go. Race leader having a bobble out last time around. And that's going to move him back to the 3 spot for the time being. Right now, it is Steve Leung out front. He is on a 25.08. Got Omar also a 25.08. Got George 25.10, Kevin 24.02, Lucas 24.03, John 24.11. Yeah, 3:15 down, 2:45 to go. And George taking over the top spot once again. Only took a couple laps. 3:30 down, 2:30 to go. It is Lynn ahead by 0.9. Not anymore. Steve Leung back to the top spot. Got 2:10 remaining in this one. Oh, Omar now to the race lead. Go Omar. Oh, a little pile up here. Keep it clean, guys.
Left.
Just under 2 minutes remaining. Omar out front, 25.11. George 25.12. Careful on the back straight going side. That is clear. Omar 25.11. George 25.12. Steve 24.01. Kevin 24.01 as well. Lucas 24.10. John 24.12. Got a minute 20 remaining, drivers. 80 seconds left. Minute 10 to go. Omar ahead by 0.4. Got George 3.6 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 4.2 ahead of Steve.
1
Steve
minute
1.9 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 3 ahead of John. Just under a minute to go. Drivers, up next will be Truck. Don't worry, I'll give you guys a moment. "40 seconds remain." "25 seconds to go. George Lynn now back to the top spot. 25:09 is the pace. Omar 25:10. Kevin 25:14. Steve 24:04. Lucas 24:07. John 24:10. George going 14:0 that time by.
Lucas Zachiglowski done. Steve Lung done. Omar Manan Salsa done. Kevin Allen done.
All right, that'll be a race, guys.
Loctite Milio done.
It's going to be George
All
Lynn taking that
drivers
one
are
out.
finished.
25:08.
Fireball done.
Now Omar 25:10, Kevin 25:13, Steve 24:03, Lucas 24:06, John 24:09. All right, folks, that brings us in the truck. T-Ruck. Time to truck around. Something like that, yeah. Butter on their hands? Hopefully your truck was on. Yeah,
Very
all
solid.
right. That's good. You know, when I was
Rice Cake
growing up,
Supreme.
whenever someone would drop
Ryan R.
something,
Randall.
that person would be known as
Patrick
Butterfingers
Brill.
for the rest of the day. Well, depending on how epic it was. If it was a really epic drop, it might have been the rest of the week. But you know, this was the era before cell phones and before broadband and high-speed internet. We had to do something to keep ourselves amused. Calling each other names was one of those things.
Let's go Art. Tim Elbert.
All right, can I get somebody in this far right corner? I need someone to turn Marshall up in New York over here. Or as they say in New York, New York. New York. Hey, Kevin, you going to New York? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, I'm driving here.
George Laxon.
Okay, got everybody rolling. We'll get this race going here pretty shortly. Okay, everybody is on the clock. We got Barry going 14-9 to open this one up. Ryan up 14-5, Brian 15-0. So we're 35 seconds in. Barry, 2 14-9s in a row. 40 seconds in. All right, 15-0 that time by for Barry. Brian going 14-8. We're 55 seconds in. Okay, 3 laps in the books for everybody. Right now it is very close between Barry and Brian. 0.015 the gap. And we got 0.6 down to Ryan Randall. 3.5 seconds back to Patrick Brill. Pat, 1.5 ahead of George. George, 2.1 ahead of Art. Art, 3.5 ahead of Tim. Got minute 25 down, 4:35 to go. Minute 35 in, 4:25 to go. Brian, Barry, Ryan, George, Art, Pat, and Tim, your full running order. All right, $1.55 down, 4:05 to go. BG now 0.3 ahead of Barry. Now Barry 0.2 ahead of Brian. It is that close. So at the moment, we got Barry 25.08, Brian 25.09, Ryan 24.03, George 22 flat, Art 22.01, Pat 22.09, Tim 22.10. Got 2:20 down, 3:40 to go. All right, 3:30 remains. Barry 0.9 ahead of Brian. Brian about 6 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 9 ahead of Art. Art now 1 second ahead of George. Oh, looks like Pat's truck's getting worked on. Got the mechanic trying to fix it. Whoa, careful at the wall ride, guys. Go wide at the wall ride. All right, we got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Barry Sopp at 25.07. Brian Gross 25.10. Ryan Randall going 24.13. George 22.05. Tim also 22.05. Art 22.12. And Pat with a bit of an unscheduled pit stop there. Got 3:25 down, 2:35 to go. This is the final race of round 1. All right, we'll probably get the next round started about 7:10. 7:10, 7:12, somewhere in that time frame. Last time we took breaks, I was told the breaks were a little too long.
2 minutes left.
Got 2 minutes to go, drivers. Yeah, that was close. Minute 45 remains. A minute 35 remaining. Barry 3.5 ahead of Brian. Brian 9.5 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 20 ahead of Tim. Tim 0.7 ahead of George. George 3 ahead of Art. And Art 48 ahead of Pat. Of course, Pat had that unscheduled pit stop there, skewing his pace a bit. Minute 20 to go. All right, minute 5 remaining in this one.
1 minute left.
All right, 45 seconds to go. Barry 25.07 is the pace. Got Brian at 25.10. Ryan 24.13. George at 22.10. Art 22.10. Tim 22.15. 30 seconds remain. Whoa, back straight, go wide. That's clear. 15 seconds. Final race of round one. Oh, wall ride, wall ride. That is clear.
Patrick Brill done. Tim Elbert done. Barry Soppet done. George Laxon done.
All right, got a few trucks
Let's
still
go
alive
Art
here.
done. Ryan R. Randall done.
Bruno Moss. And that will be a race, guys. Barry Sopp at 2509.
Rice Cakes Supreme
Brian
done.
at 2513. Ryan 2411. George 2208. Art 2210. Tim 21 flat. And Pat 1902. All right, we'll take a short break here, about 5 minutes until round two. All right, folks, it is about that time. Race number 1.
James Colicchio. Vincent Overdone.
All right, if I can get my turn marshals out here from truck.
Joe Colicchio. Ten car Ted. Anthony Zachiglowski. Joe Wilson.
All right, folks, everybody's checked in. Got all of our turn marshals out here. We are going racing. All right, so fastest opening lap goes to Joe Colicchio out of 15.3. Careful in the middle, guys. Careful in the middle. It's clear. Fastest lap of the race now going to James out of 14.5. We're 45 seconds in. All right, now we got Joe Wilson out front. And now it's going back to James out front. So James currently on 24.07 pace. We got Vincent 23.13, Theo 22.07, Joe 22.08, Joe Wilson 21 flat, and Anthony at 21.09. We're a minute 25 down, 4:35 left. We got James going 14.4 for a fast lap. His pace now 24.02. Minute 45 down, 4:15 to go. Well, black car is the race leader. Second place is going to be black and gold and white. Third place is going to be white and blue. If you see any of those cars, just give them a little bit of space. Yeah, 2:05 down, 3:55 to go. Oh, careful in the middle. $220 down, 3:40 to go. James' pace falling off just a little, 24.14. Yeah, 2:30 down, 3:30 left. Careful up front, guys, up front. That is clear. All right, we're 2:45 down, 3:15 left. All right, folks, we are now 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Go ahead. Yeah, 2:45 remaining. Right now, James on top of the leaderboard out at 24:07. Got Vincent 22:09, Theo 22:14, Anthony 21 flat, Joe Colicchio 21:05, Joe Wilson 20 flat. All right, folks, we got 2:20 to go. This is race number 1, round number 2. So James, wow, quite the distance up on the field. Got Theo 0.025 ahead. Oh, Vincent now 0.8 ahead of Theo. Theo 0.025 ahead of Anthony. Anthony 3.5 ahead of Colicchio. And Joe Colicchio 10 ahead of Joe Wilson. Got just under 2 minutes remaining, drivers. So that black car is on a really good pace right now. If you see that car come up on you, just give them a little space. Good teamwork there, guys. Minute 45 to go. Minute 30 remaining. So James 24:02, inching closer to a potential 25 lap run. All right, guys, black car is your leader. Theo, you might want to get out of the way of the faster cars. All right, 5 minutes down, drivers.
1 minute left.
"45 seconds remains. All right, now it's James, Vincent, Joe, Anthony, Joe, and Theo. "30 seconds to go. So James now 24:03 for pace. Got 20 seconds left. "10 seconds, drivers. Careful in the middle.
James Colicchio done.
Colicchio finishing out 24:02.
Anthony Zachiglowski done. 10 car Ted done. Joe Colicchio done. Vincent Overdone done.
All right, guys, that will be a race. James Colicchio moving up to the 6th spot overall. Anthony in the 2 there, followed by Joe, Vincent, Theo, and Joe. All right, I may need you guys to set your buggies down. Come on out to turn marshal, please. Up next, heat number 2.
Rice Cakes Supreme. Ryan R. Randall. Tim Elbert. Patrick Brill. George Laxon. Let's go Art.
All right, looking for a check from Barry. Oh, man, it looks like Barry's out. Oh, he's eating. Okay. Whatever. All right, so turn marshals. Turn marshal's going to be James Anthony Joe, Vincent Theo Joe. All right. We're going to get this party started. All right, fastest opening lap goes to BG at a 15.1. Pat 15.3, Tim 15.6. BG lap 2 a 14.4. Tim going 14.9. All right, we're 1 minute down, 5 minutes to go. BG now 14.3. Minute 20 down, 4:40 to go. Brian, Ryan, Tim, Art, George, and Pat, your running order. Got BG on a 25.04 for pace. Got Ryan 24.03, Tim 24.12, Art 23.05, George 23.05, Pat 23.07. Or minute 40 down. All right, folks, 2:20 down, 3:40 to go. So BG currently 7.4 ahead of Ryan. We got Ryan 1 second ahead of Tim. Tim 0.5 ahead of Art. Art 0.4 ahead of Pat. Pat 2.7 ahead of George. Got 3:25 remaining, drivers. Race leader running the blue and yellow. BG, pretty good size lead here, 9.7 seconds at this junction of the race. We are 3 minutes down, drivers. 3 minutes to go. Brian 25.04, Ryan 24.10, Art 24.13, Tim 24.14, Pat 23 flat, and George 23.10. Got 2:45 to go. Oh, BG now 9.8 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 2.7 ahead of Art. Art 1.7. Art 1.9 ahead of Tim. Tim 0.1 ahead of Pat. Pat 4.1 ahead of George. 2:20 to go, drivers. BG now officially 10 plus on the field. 2:05 to go.
2 minutes left.
Oh, Gross 25:04. I'd keep him solidly in the 2 spot. Got Ryan 24:06. Art 24:11. Pat 23:01. Tim 23:04. George 23:07. Biggest gainer in this qualifier. Pat looking to gain 6 spots. He did have a bit of an unscheduled pit stop in that last race. Got a minute 30 to go, drivers. Minute 20 left. All right, drivers, we're coming up on a minute to go here. Brian, Ryan, Art, Pat, Tim, and George, your order.
1 minute left.
So BG 25:04, Ryan 24:03, Art 24:11, Pat 23 flat, Tim 23:03, George 23:09. 45 seconds remain, drivers. Closest battle here, let's see. Got Pat and Tim about 3 seconds apart. 30 seconds remain. "15 seconds, drivers. Make it count." Time has expired.
Rice Cake
Keep
Supreme
on going
done.
till you hear the computer.
Ryan R. Randall done. Tim Elbert done. George Laxson done. Let's go Art done.
All right, one more car, guys. One more car.
All drivers are
And
finished.
that'll be a race, guys.
Patrick
BG
Brill done.
25:04, Ryan 24:02, Art 24:10, Pat 24:19, Georgia 23:09, and Tim 23:10. All right, we're heading into our last heat of buggy.
Fireball. Kevin Allen. Loctite Milio. Lucas Sichiglowski.
All right, all my drivers from that last one, I may need your help. Already got one down on the left side. Need a little help over there. Thank you, sir.
Omar Manan Salsa. Steve Loom.
All right, got everybody checked in. Got my marshals on track. We are going racing. All right, so currently on the outside looking in to the main event, maybe Steve, Lucas, and John. These guys need a run. George starting us off at 14.6, Kevin 14.7, Lucas 14.8, Omar 15-2, John 15-4, Steve 15-9. Lap 2 for Georgia 14-3. All right, we got 45 seconds in. Got G. Lynn out front. All right, we are 1 minute in, 5 minutes to go. George on a 26-12 for pace. Wow, only 3/10 off a TQ pace right now. He got Barry shaking in his sneakers. Minute 15 down, 4:45 left. George very close to TQ pace. Let's see if it holds. So we're a minute 30 down, 4:30 to go. George on 26-12, Kevin 25-09. Got Omar 25-11, Lucas at 25-11 as well. Steve going 24-03, and John also 24-03. Right now, it's looking like it might take a 25-lap run to make the main event naturally. I think we're going to take our top 6 cars to the A main, and then everyone will be fighting in the B main for that final spot. So yeah, we got 19 runners in buggy tonight. So yeah, that'd be a group of 6, and a group of 7. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. I still haven't heard this song. I don't know if it's any good or not. I don't know what the craze is about. Yeah, 2:35 down, 3:25 to go. Got 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. George Lynn, 25 flat, pace falling off just a bit here. Just as I say that, 26-14. Let's see what happens here. George is going to have to push it. Yeah, 3 down, 3 to go. George 26-13. Got Kevin 25-08. Omar 25-10. Lucas 25-12. John at 24-02. Steve out of 23 at the moment. Yeah, 2:40 to go, drivers. All right, we are now 4 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
George 25 flat for pace. Lucas 25-12. Omar 24 flat. John 24-02. Kevin 24-05. Steve a 23-06. All right, drivers, we got 4:30 down, a minute 30 to go. George 9 seconds ahead of Lucas. Lucas 1.9 ahead of John. John 1.4 ahead of Omar. Omar 0.3 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 10 ahead of Steve. A minute 10 to go, drivers. 70 seconds left. Oh, back straight, back straight. Careful on the back straight, guys. And that's clear.
1 minute left.
You heard the man, a minute to go. So George's pace now, 26-14. Got John 24-02, Kevin 24-04, Omar 24-05, Steve 24-14, Lucas 24-15. 35 seconds left. 20 seconds remain, drivers. Ten seconds left. Closest battle here. John, Omar, and Kevin are all within about a second here.
Omar Manans Salsa done. Kevin Allen done. Lucas Sichiglowski done. Loctite Milio done. Fireball done. All drivers are
All
finished.
right, I'll be a race, guys. George
Steve
taking
Blue
that one,
done.
26:12.7. Just short of TQ. Yeah, Kevin 24:03.1, John 24:03.2, Omar 24:03.4, Steve at 24:15, Lucas 23:01. Okay, we are now moving into truck. Final qualifier of the night. Truck.
Barry Soppet. Tim Elbert. Patrick Brill. Ryan R. Randall. Rice Cakes Supreme.
All right, this is our truck category. Stadium truck.
George Laxon. Let's go, Art.
Okay, everybody's checked in. Got my marshals working their way to spots. Looks like Omar's having fun over there. Do I have somebody in this corner over here? Cool. Awesome. All right, folks. We are going racing. "15 seconds in. Yeah, BG at 14.4, Barry at 14.8, Tim at 15.5, Ryan at 15.7, Pat at 15.7. We are now 30 seconds down. BG going 14.2 that time by Barry at 14.3. So TQ of round one being set 25.09. And right now my top two trucks are going faster. 3 laps in the books got BG on a 26.14. Barry at 25.05. Got Ryan 24.10. Careful in the back straight. Entering the back straight. And that looks to be clear. Yeah, 110 down, 450 to go. And it's Soppet out front, but not by much. Oh, Barry now 1 second ahead of Brian. We got Brian 2.3 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 2 ahead of Pat. Pat 0.7 ahead of Tim. Tim 1.6 ahead of George. George 6 ahead of Art. Got a minute 35 down, 4:25 remaining. So Barry Sopp at 25:05 for pace. Got Brian at 25:09, Ryan 24:06, George 22:05, Tim 22:13, Art 21:06, and it looks like I owe Pat a lap. There we go. We're 2 minutes in, 4 minutes to go. So Sopp it out front, 25:06, Brian at 25:08. We're 2:20 down, 3:40 go. Trouble there for Barry, getting stuck. So that's probably going to put BG on top of the leaderboard. It does. BG now 25:06. So we got 3:20 to go. Battle is on for TQ. BG driving the yellow-blue. Barry driving the highlighter yellow. Ryan Randall holding down the 3 spot, driving the pink and white with the blue trim. And behind him, it's a bit of a battle here. We got George in the 4 spot. He's 1.7 ahead of Pat. Pat 1.9 ahead of Art. Art 1.2 ahead of Tim. All right, drivers, we're just past halfway. 2:50 to go. Brian Gross currently 3 seconds up on TQ pace. 3:25 down, 2:35 left. $340 down, 2:20 left. BG 25:05 at the moment. Barry at 25:10. Got Ryan 24:15. Georgia 23:16. Pat 22:01. Art 22:07. Tim 22:16.
2 minutes left.
Just under 2 minutes left, drivers. BG 2.5 ahead of Barry. Barry 12 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 10 ahead of George. George 5 ahead of Pat. Pat 0.3 ahead of Art. And those guys 4.2 ahead of Tim. Minute 30 to go, drivers. Minute 20 on the clock. BG 25:05. Barry 25:10. Ryan 24:13. Art 22:04. George 22:06. Pat 22:10. Tim 22:15. And we are now 5 minutes in.
1 minute left.
So Gross about 3.5 seconds up on TQ pace. That's going to be blue and yellow, your race leaders. Second place, the highlighter yellow. Oh, careful, back straight, back straight. Hey, didn't Tim say earlier he was going to take Barry out? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Get him. We got 10 seconds to go. A good spirited battle here, Barry and Tim. Try to knock each other out. Oh, got him. Oh, got him again.
Barry Soppet done. Rice Cakes Supreme done. Let's Go Art done. Ryan R. Randall done. Tim Elbert done.
All right, that
George
will be a race,
Laxson
guys.
done.
BG taking
All
over
drivers
TQ,
are
a truck,
finished.
25.05.
Patrick
Got Barry
Brill
going
done.
24, Ryan 23.05, George at 22.05, Art also 22.05, Pat 22.10, Tim 21.08. All right, folks, time is now 7:47. All right, guys, we'll get started at 8 o'clock. First man will start 8 o'clock, guys. What's up? I'm not sure if I have time. It takes forever. Landed. I don't know. Oh, Landon. Yeah. Oh, really? Maybe we can try, but I might have to. Saturday? Yeah. What you trying to get?
Vincent Overthun.
Yeah, I don't know if I can get it done in time.
Vincent Overthun. $15.7. $45.2. $31.5. $37.6. 56.8. 16.5. Fireball. 15.4. 14.7. 24.9. 24.9. 18.2. 14.2. Rice Cakes Supreme. 16.5. 14 flat. 14.9. 14.2. 18.4. 15 flat. 15.3. 14.6. 14.5. 14.7. 55.8. 104.8. 14.2. 14.4. 'Steve Loom. 14 flat. 21.9. 15.7. 14.7. 14 flat. 14.5. 14.5. 32.5. 15.2. 14 flat. Kevin Allen. 14.2. 15.1. 14.2. 14.5. 14-3, 14-4, 14 flat, 14-8, 14 flat, 19-1, 14 flat, 14-9, 15-2, 14-9, 14 flat, 14-4, 19-6, 19-4, 13-9, 26.3, 15-1, 15-4, 14-5, 14-2, 14-5, 14-2, 15-7, 27 flat, 14-4, 14-9, 14-4, 14-6, 14-1, 113.3, 48.4, 15-7, 14-6, 14-1, 14-7, 15-4, 17-5, 14-4, 14-7, 14-7, 24.9, 19-6, 50 flat. $14.6. $14.1. Barry Soppet. $16.1. $15.7. $15.6. $14.2. $14.1.
All right, folks, it is time for the main events. All right, our first man of the day is going to be George, Tim, Joe, Anthony, Joe, Vincent, and Theo. Winner goes on to the B-main event.
Joe Colicchio. Joe Wilson.
My turn marshals will be
Anthony
the truck
Zajiglowski.
group. He said no.
10 car 10.
All right, folks. Can I get my truck drivers to the track, please? It ain't got no front shock tower.
Tim Elbert.
It's like a little nub. All right, I'm going to need some more turn marshals, guys.
George Laxson.
I'm going to need a little help on that left side. I'm looking for my truck group. Truck group, Tim, Pat, Art, George, Ryan, Barry, and Brian. All right, I guess we're going to go with what we have then. So it's going to be George on the number 1, Tim on the number 2, Joe on the 3, Anthony 4, Joe Wilson 5, Vincent 6, and Theo 7. Yeah, ideally I could use one more turn marshal on the left side. Ideally. Well, I'm not. Yeah. Yeah, I think I'll have to, do that. All right, well, my guys who didn't get substitutes, I don't want to hear you guys complain. All right, folks, we're going racing. Less than 5. All right, we are racing. Got Laxon out front. Colicchio up to the 2, followed by Albert Wilson, Overthun, Lynn, and Siglowski. All right, we're 30 seconds in, 5:30 to go. So it is going to be George out front, 2.3 seconds ahead of Tim. At 10.7 ahead of Vincent. Vincent 1.8 ahead of Anthony. Anthony half a second up on Joe. All right, I think I need a little help in the middle. 110 down, 4:50 to go. We got George now 3 seconds ahead. George and Tim out front, followed by Anthony, Joe, Vincent, Theo, and Joe. Oh, man. And see, that's what happens when you don't get a substitute turn marshal. Minute 40 down. That's going to put Tim Albert out front. Anthony up to the 2, followed by Theo, Joe, Vincent, Joe. Oh, somebody losing the body. No time for a pit stop. Albert out front, driving that pink ride. As Barry calls it, the slow fox. Tim currently 4.5 seconds ahead of second place. That's going to be the gold ride of Anthony Siglowski. Anthony currently 5.4 ahead of Vincent. Vincent 1 ahead of Theo. Theo 6 ahead of Joe. Joe 0.3 ahead of Joe. Oh, one of the Joes stuck in the middle. Careful in the middle, guys. That is clear. 240 down, 3:20 to go. $14.9 for Tim last time by. We are now 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go. Albert out front, 9 seconds ahead of Anthony. Anthony 3 ahead of Vincent. Vincent 0.8 ahead of Theo. Theo 5.3 ahead of Colicchio. Colicchio 5 ahead of Wilson. 3:20 down, 2:40 to go. Oh boy. And landed on all 4 wheels, thankfully. Hey guys, let's try and minimize the contact, please. 2:15 remaining. Remember, RC racing is a non-contact sport. That's why short course is dead. Have you seen short course run in the last 6 months?
2 minutes left.
I think that's, yeah, might be why it's dead. Got just under 2 minutes to go. So we got Tim a lap up on the field. Vincent 0.9 ahead of Joe. Joe 0.5 ahead of Theo. Theo 0.5 ahead of Anthony. So mid-pack, we got a pretty good battle going down. Joe versus Vincent versus Theo versus Anthony. A minute 30 to go, drivers. 90 seconds left. Minute 15 to go, 75 seconds. So Colicchio now, oh,
1 minute
trouble
left.
on the left. See, as they cross the line, it's going to be Theo now up to the 2 spot, just ahead of Vincent. Vincent 2.7 ahead of Joe. Joe up on his lid. And now Vincent and Theo having a battle. 40 seconds to go. They make their way down that back straight. Oh, a little contact there. "25 seconds left. So Theo now 2 seconds ahead of Joe. Joe 1.6 ahead of Vincent. They might get by for one more. Time is running thin. Getting close. They do get by. Next time you cross the line, your race will be done. Joe making the move.
Vincent
making it
Overdone
stick.
done.
Just a few corners to
Joe
go.
Wilson done. Anthony Zachiglowski done. Joe Colicchio done. 10 Quartet done.
All right, that'll be a race,
All
guys.
drivers are
So
finished.
Tim makes it onto the B main.
Tim Elbert done.
Our podium for this one will be Joe, Theo, Vincent, Colicchio, Lynn, and Overthon. Grab your cars, head to the podium for a quick picture. Up next is our B main event. All right, this one's going to be James, John, Steve, Lucas, Art, Pat,
Loctite Milio.
and your winner
James
of the
Colicchio.
C-Man event, Tim Albert.
Lucas Zachiglowski. Steve Loom. Let's go Art.
Yeah, Theo flexing his muscles.
Patrick Brill.
All right, got almost everybody checked in. Tim's waiting for the start. Trying to conserve battery. Probably a good idea. All right, podium's done. I'm going to need you guys to set your cars down. Head on out to turn marshal. I'm going to need all my drivers from that last one. Except for Tim, of course. He'll be driving in this one. All right, we got Laxon, we got Zaglowski, got Colicchio. Looking for the rest of my group. Looking for the rest of my group from the C-Main event. All right, well, I got George out here. I got Joe out here. I got Anthony out here. I'm looking for another Joe. I'm looking for a Theo. I'm looking for a Vincent. Let's see. I'm going to need somebody in this corner over here. All right, our grid is going to be James on the 1, John on the 2, Steve on the 3, Lucas 4, Art 5, Pat 6, and Tim 7.
Tim Elbert.
All right, grid is set. Drivers ready. We're going racing. Less than 5. Here we go. And Steve very quickly making a move up to the front. Oh, careful getting onto the back straight. That's going to be Steve out front, followed by Art and Pat. Yeah, Lucas up to the 4, Tim right behind him, followed by John and James. 30 seconds in. Long race ahead, drivers. Got 5:30 remaining. So, Steve 1.4 ahead of Art. Art 1 ahead of Pat. Pat 0.7 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 0.8 ahead of Tim. Tim 1.7 ahead of John. John 0.1 ahead of James. 1 down, 5 to go, drivers. Oh, Steve out front driving the white and blue car. Those lime wheels. Cardinale, his signature colors in the 2 spot. PB in the 3. Sounds like Omar is thoroughly enjoying this race. Now minute 30 down, 4:30 to go. Oh. Yeah, minute 45 in, 4:15 to go. Got 2:05 down, 3:55 to go. Right now it is Steve, Lucas R, Tim, John, Pat, and James. Oh, Steve 5.8 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 1 ahead of Art. Art 1.3 ahead of Tim. Tim 0.1 ahead of John. John 0.8 ahead of Pat. 2:30 down, 3:30 left. Oh, Steve, your race leader, driving the blue and white car. He is 5.4 ahead of Lucas. Lucas just 0.7 ahead of Art. Art 1.8 ahead of John. John 1.3 ahead of Pat. Pat 3 ahead of Tim. You got 3 minutes down, 3 minutes to go, drivers. $2.50 remains. Oh, Steve now 5.5 ahead of Lucas. Closest battle is going to be Lucas, Art, and John. We got Lucas 1.6 ahead of Art. Art 1.2 ahead of John. John about 2.5 ahead of Pat. Meanwhile, Steve 6 seconds up the road. 3:45 down, 2:15 to go. All right, drivers, 4 minutes in.
2 minutes left.
Careful at the rollers, rollers, rollers. Be careful at the rollers, guys. That's getting cleared up here. We got 1:50 to go. Oh, Art and John, your closest battle on track right now. Those guys separated by just half a second. 1:30 remaining here, 90 seconds to go. Minute 20 remains. A battle between Art and John continuing on down the back straight. Got just over a minute.
1 minute left.
Steve 5.7 ahead of Lucas. Lucas 3 ahead of Art. Art 0.3 ahead of John. John 9 ahead of Pat. Pat 17 ahead of Tim. .40 seconds remain. .30 seconds left. That Art John battle still going on, making their way around the right side of the course. "15 seconds to go, drivers. Our A-main will be coming up next. Looks like Steve Leung punching his ticket to that show. 5 seconds left.
Steve Leung done. Patrick Brill done. Lucas Sichiglowski done. Loctite Milio done. Let's go Art done.
Well, looks like that'll be a race, guys. It is going to be Steve advancing to the A-main event. Our podium going to be Lucas, John, and Art. All right, folks. We got Barry, George, Brian, Omar, Kevin, and Ryan, as well as Steve
Barry
up in this
Soppin.
one.
Rice Cakes Supreme.
Race number 3, our
Fireball.
A-main event.
Kevin Allen.
After this, we're going truck racing. After that, we are changing the track.
Ryan R. Randall. Omar Manan Salsa. Steve Leung.
All right, where are my B-main guys? B-main racers. I got James and I got Pat out here. I'm looking for the rest of my group. Well, that's only 3 of them. Okay. Hi, Tim. Are you guys talking trash? Good. All right, so it's going to be Barry on the number 1, George on the number 2, Brian 3, Omar 4, Kevin 5, Ryan 6, Steve 7. Do I? Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there was, yep. Checks out. All right, folks. Got Clicchio practicing his planking. Okay, we are going racing, drivers. Less than 5. And out front, it is George versus Barry. A little inside-outside action. Both these guys really close on pace in qualifying. Should be a good main event. George making his way by. To the top spot goes that Fireball orange buggy. BG following him through there. BG a little flip, but lands on all 4 wheels. Got Omar part of this lead pack as well. 45 seconds in. Oh, Barry, a little stumble there. BG having to check up. Meanwhile, That fireball growing smaller and smaller in the windshield. George going 14-1 that time by. Careful back straight. That looks to be clear. 110 down, 4:50 to go. Got G. Lynn out front. 1.3 ahead of Barry. And Brian now back to the 2 spot. Been a good battle here. George going 13-9. BG a 14-2. We're a minute 30 down, 4:30 to go. Man, Bryn can't make up his mind who he wants to root for. Yeah, Bryn out there like, go Barry, and then don't let him by Brian, and get him, Brian. Minute 55 down, 4:05 to go. It seems like Bryn's favorite driver is whoever is running third. 2:05 down, 3:55 to go. So right now, we got George 1.5 ahead of Barry. Barry 0.7 ahead of Brian. Brian 1.1 ahead of Omar. Omar 3.6 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 3.8 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 2.7 ahead of Steve. 2:25 down, 3:35 to go, drivers. Up next is our truck category. And I may need all the help I can get for that one. Gonna need all the volunteer help I can get. That's just how it is on a 4-race night. 2:45 down, 3:15 to go. George, Barry, Brian, Omar, Kevin, Ryan, Steve, your full order. We're just past halfway, 3 down, 3 to go. George 1.2 ahead of Barry. Barry 1.1 ahead of Brian. Brian is 2.2 ahead of Omar. Omar 3.5 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 3.4 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 3.4 ahead of Steve. 2:35 to go. $3:35 down, 2:25 to go. George, Barry, Brian, Omar, Kevin, Ryan, Steve. All right, 3:50 in, 2:10 to go.
Two minutes left.
George now 1 second ahead of Barry. 0.6 ahead of Barry now. Barry 1.7 ahead of Brian. Brian 5 ahead of Omar. Omar 2 ahead of Kevin. Kevin 3.8 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 9.5 ahead of Steve. Minute 45 remains. Leaders down the back straight. Brian going 13-8 that time by. Minute 30 to go. Oh, trouble for George. Oh, man. That is going to put him back to the 3 spot. Minute 20 to go, drivers. All right, now it is Barry 1.2 ahead of Brian. Make that 1.1. Just over a minute, drivers. And it's come down to this. Barry versus Brian versus George.
1 minute left.
This time around, Barry 1.2 ahead of Brian. Brian 1.2 ahead of George. 50 seconds remain. White car's your leader. Second place, blue and yellow. Third place is the orange. Down the back straight once again. And between Barry and Brian, it's give a tenth, take a tenth. Guys running very close on pace. 30 seconds remain. Looks like George dropping back just a little bit. Gap between Barry and Brian down to 0.8 there. Barry might be going a little easy, trying to ensure he gets to the finish first. 15 seconds left. Down the back straight they go. They may or may not get one more lap. It will be close. .9 the gap between those two drivers out front. 5 seconds. It looks like they'll just make it. BG all over the
Ryan
back
R.
wing.
Randall done.
Barry with a small bobble.
Speed
Oh,
Blue
BG
done.
gets into him. Does the right thing, though. Slows down and waits.
Fireball done. Omar Manan Salsa done. Kevin Allen done. Barry Soppet done.
Very
All
close
drivers
finish
are
there
finished.
between our top two cars.
Rice Cakes Supreme done.
So it's going to be Barry with the W, followed by Brian, George, Omar, Kevin, Ryan, Steve. What a battle. All right, let's see if they can top that in truck now. So podium for that one will be Barry, Brian, and George. Yes, let's do the podium after. Thank you, thank you. All right, this is our main event of main events. It's going to be our truck man, Brian, Barry, Ryan, George, Art, Pat, and Tim. This will be our final
Patrick
race of the
Brill.
night. After this, we're doing a track change. Gonna turn it around and go the other way.
Ryan R. Randall. George Laxon. Rice Cakes Supreme. Tim Elbert. Barry Soppet. Let's go, Art.
All right, got everybody checked in. I do have turn marshals out here. Thank you, guys. All right, let's line them up. It is going to be Brian on the 1 spot, Barry 2, Ryan 3, George 4, Art 5, Pat 6, and Tim 7. All right, so BG on the 1, we got Barry 2, Ryan 3, George 4, Art 5, Pat 6, Tim 7. All right, grid has been set. And we are going racing. Less than 5. Yeah, I agree. Restart. Let's try it again, guys. All right, everybody, back to where you started. All right, folks. Grid is set. We are going racing. Less than 5. All right, we're 15 seconds in. So BG out front, Barry in the 2, followed by Ryan. Then Pat, Art, George, and Tim. All right, now our battle to watch, Brian versus Barry, half a second apart. 45 seconds in. So we're 50 seconds in the books now. That battle out front still hot. Oh, whoa. Okay. I was having flashbacks there, seeing a yellow car dart through the middle. Oh, man. Minute 10 down, 4:50 to go. All right, now BG holding down the one spot. Looks like I owe Barry a lap. And we'll see what the gap between those two drivers is. Minute 30 in, 4:30 to go. Brian and Barry, 2.1 seconds is the difference right now. And they also got Tim in between them. That could be an X factor. 4:15 to go. And yeah, Tim playing nice there. Minute 55 down, 4:05 remaining. This time by BG, 2.2 ahead of Barry. Barry, 3.2 ahead of Ryan. Ryan, 4.3 ahead of Pat. Pat, 0.4 ahead of Art. Art, 3.5 ahead of George. George, 5.5 ahead of Tim. $2.15 down, 3:45 left. Careful on the back straight. That looks to be clear. 2:30 down, 3:30 left. So we got BG continuing to lead. Blue and yellow truck. Second place, the highlighter yellow of Barry Soppet. Ryan Randall driving the pink white with the blue trim. Ah, man, BG might be broken. Maybe? I mean, it's still going, but it looks like it's going slow. Oh, man. 3:10 down, 2:50 to go, and Barry Soppet inherits the lead. We got 2:35 remaining here. Right now, Barry 5.5 ahead of Ryan. Ryan 8 ahead of Patrick. Pat 2.5 ahead of Art. Art 3.8 ahead of George. And George a lap up on Tim. $3:45 down, 2:15 to go. Barry, Ryan, Pat, Art, George, Tim, your full running order.
2 minutes left.
2 minutes remain. So, everybody's spread out by at least 3.5 seconds here. Not quite the barn burner I was expecting. Minute 35 to go. Minute 25 to go. $75 seconds left. We got Barry 12 seconds up on Ryan. Ryan 7 seconds up on Pat. Pat 4 up on Art.
1 minute left.
Art 3.8 ahead of George. George 22 ahead of Tim. 50 seconds remain, drivers. $45 seconds to go. And Barry Soppet looking to go 2 for 2 today. I guess that 4-leaf clover wrapped around a rabbit's foot really worked. 20 seconds remaining. Go. 5 seconds left, drivers.
George Laxson done. Patrick Brill done. Barry Soppet done. Ryan R. Randall done. Let's Go Art done. All drivers are finished.
All right, that will
Tim
be a
Albert
race, guys.
done.
Podium for truck tonight, Barry, Ryan, and Pat. And that was our farewell race to this layout. It's been a good layout, but it's time to turn it around. All right, thank you all for coming out. Be down there in a sec. We'll get this track changed. To our viewers at home, goodbye and good night.